What's up, y'all? We're back with another unboxing. Unboxing? Vault opening? You know what it is. I actually didn't play a lot last week. PvP week. I didn't play a lot last week. I don't know. Spiteful. A lot of my group doesn't like Spiteful. Play with an all melee group. And we were just doing other stuff. Things happen though. It's still early in the season. We didn't get any 20s done, but I got 19s done. I may have 2 slots. Is there anything I want specifically from Prot? Probably just gonna roll Retribution. And maybe I get a cool, like, Mark of Dargrul or something. That'd be neat. Oh yeah, we did Heroic last week as well. We got 4 out of 5 bosses done. We just didn't have a lot of time to pull Rashok, but we could have killed Rashok. This is a Ret weapon. Or... oh, wow. Haste verse helm with a socket. 20 eye levels higher. But I have to break my old 2-piece. This is the problem with, like, paladin tier right now, right? Like, even if this got me my 4-piece and was 20 eye levels higher, this has a less verse than the other piece. It does come with haste, which is nice, and a bunch of stamina. But the other 2-piece giving me and an ally 6% verse, that's a lot. I probably take this, and I don't really know what to do with it. Maybe I put it on just for the eye level gains. It does come with a socket. Oh, man. I do have quite a bit of haste already. Man. Okay. Anyway, we're not gonna stress about that too much. We're not gonna freak out about that too much. We actually did a couple like 16s on our druid, or maybe 116. I was mostly farming whelp's crests. I didn't have a lot of time to play the druid last week, and it felt like every single key I did was a vortex pinnacle. Which, like, I mean, if you're just farming whelp's crests, vortex pinnacle isn't like the worst thing in the world. It's only got a couple bosses. It's only got like 3 bosses. Most of the trash is pretty quick, but it got a... hello? It wears on you after a while. Loot spec is Guardian, and I think that's fine. Actually, is there literally anything? Like, my weapon I'm gonna craft. Yeah, I don't know. Probably just run Feral. Maybe I can get some damage trinkets. But I actually did get a magma scale. I have quite a few whelp's crests, worm's crests too. The thing that I was actually running into, I couldn't spin these worm's crests because I need Drake's crests, but I haven't done like any world quests or world bosses on this guy. Said I didn't play much last week, but we'll get to that in a second. Aw. That's a really big ring difference, but my current ring is haste verse. This is crit mastery. Haste mastery, you know. Yeah. Yeah, this is really weird. I mean, I can upgrade this, right? It's got haste on it, which I actually need so much haste on my druid. I gained like 10% haste last week. I gotta put this on. Do some 16s this week, and I can get this to... How much haste did that give me? That's 3% haste. Where did that go? Here. That's 3% haste, and I'm losing, but I'm losing verse, right? Losing 4% verse to gain 3% haste. I think that's fine. What key did I get? A 15 underrot. Ah, right. Raging Afflicted. That's actually pretty exciting. At first, when I saw this week, I was kind of annoyed. Fortified Raging, but then I remembered they fixed it. Raging doesn't just punch your tank in the face anymore. So I don't think this combo is that bad. Obviously, there's going to be some times when you can't stop mobs from casting. Things that aren't like kicks, but are more, you know, like you have to use hard stops for, that you won't be able to. What I try to do is like something like Roar, right? As the packs tend to die pretty evenly. As the pack is nearing like 35%, you throw out one last stop just because you can, right? So, you know, like packs at 35%, hit a leg sweep. That'll keep them stunned for a couple seconds as they drop below 30. It kind of minimizes the time that they're unCCable. And then Afflicted, I actually think is going to end up a lot better than Incorporeal was. Incorporeal last week was a good affix. I think, in general, was a good affix where most classes had a good way to deal with it. I think less classes have a way to deal with Afflicted, but the thing that really messed up, that made Incorporeal bad, was things having a cast time. Shackle, I think, has a cast time. Shackle Undead, Turn Evil, Dreamwalk, or Sleepwalk, whatever the Evoker CC is called. I ran with a couple monks and like no demon hunters, I think. Those are instant cast CCs, but they have longer cooldowns than things like Shackle or Turn Undead. Point is, Afflicted is a lot easier to deal with. It's just one global, one Dispel. Now, Druid, I don't have my Dispel, and it's actually kind of a pain in the ass to reach it. Somebody tell me why I have to take 3 talent points, and I have to get Swiftmend on Guardian. Like, why is there not a connection this way? Why is there not a connection this way? But, you know, the Druid's kind of just a little side project. I mostly play the Paladin, and Paladin, I run my Dispel. So, between the healer having their Dispel, and, you know, most of my tanks, most of all tanks, I mean, can take a Dispel pretty easily. I know when I played a little bit of Monk last season, Monk had theirs. I guess if you're playing like a Warrior or a... Well, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it. Play a Warrior or a DK or a Demon Hunter. You don't play those tanks, I guess, this week, because you won't be able to help. It'll be all on your healer, because you can't off heal either. But if you're a Druid, Paladin, or a Monk, mostly Paladin and Monk, you should honestly be able to help your healer out quite a bit. There should be times that you have a global to spare, but I think in general healers will be able to take care of what is it, Afflicted by themselves. Incorporeal had some weird things where like you needed to move to avoid mechanics during a boss fight that made it particularly bad. But spending a global in a boss fight usually is less punishing than like having to plant and cast like a 1.3 second cast in the middle of a boss fight. All right, that's it for this week. Good luck in your boxes. You know, I'm gonna try to actually push a little bit this week on the Paladin. This week seems like a pretty nice week, to be honest, in my opinion. I didn't see what key I got. I wonder if I can take a look like this. I don't know if this works. It doesn't. It's not going to show my own guy. 18 Altheris is what it says, but I don't think that's true. Might be true. All right. Peace out. Stay wet.